At a time of social distancing and self-isolation, I find myself strangely happy. Hello guys, it's Scott from King Queen Cichlids, and today it's time for another Friday video. While thousands go stir crazy in their house, I couldn't think of a better way to spend my day but sitting in my fish room enjoying my favorite cichlid. So take off your shoes, grab a chair, and get ready for the show. Now first, thank you so much for joining in and tuning in to King Queen Cichlids. I greatly appreciate it. Now today's video is going to pick up where last week's left off, and that is the huge discussion about what is your favorite cichlid in your fish room right now. Now it can't be a cichlid from before, and it can't be a cichlid that you're hoping to get in the future. No, we want to know what your favorite cichlid is in your fish room today. So please do me a personal favor, leave comments below letting me know what that favorite cichlid is. And if you don't have a cichlid, just tell me what your favorite fish is. I love to hear about what everyone is keeping in this hobby, and it inspires me to do more videos. So I really appreciate it if you leave me a comment below. Alright guys, just like last week, I'm going to bring you some of my Fish 2 friends who are going to talk about their favorite cichlids and why they keep them and why they like them. Now one of the reasons why I'm doing this project, it's really two reasons. Number one, I constantly talk about Central and South American cichlids, the big boys. And I wanted you guys to understand all the diversity that is out there when it comes to cichlids. The second reason why I'm doing this is because there are some really incredible YouTube channels out there that you may not know about. But I think once you get to know them, you're going to like them just as much, if not more, than King Queen Cichlids. So I encourage you guys at the end of this video to go to the description below and get all the links of all the different Fish 2 channels that shared their experiences today, and go check them out. Watch their videos, watch what they specialize in, and if it's something that you're interested in, hit that subscribe button, show them some support. I promise you that each and every one of the channels that you see today have a wealth of knowledge and experience that are going to make you better hobbyists. Alright guys, I don't want to take up a lot of footage, I don't want to take up a lot of time, because I do have many more channels this video, part 2, than I did in part 1. So let's get right into it, and as all gentlemen should do, let's start it off, ladies first, with my girl from Q Aquatics, Susie Q. Let's find out what her favorite cichlid is. She's just right down the road, so let's get in the car and go check her out. Come on guys.
Hey everybody, Susie Q here, and I'm from Q Aquatics and Exotics. Scott asked me a question today, and I had to think about it. He asked me, what's my favorite cichlid inside my fish room? Mind you, he didn't ask me what's my favorite cichlid overall. What are the favorite cichlids that I have in my fish room? And I had to think, well, I don't really have any cichlids. I mean, I got angelfish. So I started looking around, and I noticed I've got a lot. I've got cichlids from Africa, from 2 different lakes, Lake Tanganyika and Lake Malawi. Lake Malawi are my ambunas, and if you watch my channel, you know they're not my favorite. But I also have the blue morai. Now that's a beautiful fish. But I wouldn't go and say it's my favorite. I also have some fish from Lake Tanganyika. I've got my Neolamprologus multifasciata, my Neolamprologus burchardi, lulupi. I also have Juliodicromis dickfeldi. So all of those, yeah, not my favorite. Another one I have from Lake Tanganyika is my frontosa. No, not my favorite. Beautiful fish, love them, but I'm looking for my favorite. So let's get out of Africa and go to Central and South America. My South American cichlids I love very much. Like I said, my angelfish and my German blue rams are spectacular, especially when they're in their breeding colors. Wow. But my Oscars, they're like my puppies. So I would have to... no, I did get a new Severum, but it's my one-eye Willie. Nah, it's my first Severum I've ever had, so I can't even say that that's my favorite. Let's go to my Central American cichlids. This is where I think I'm going to find my favorite. My electric blue Jack Dempseys, they are amazing. You see them like glow in the dark, electric blue. I got my yellow convicts, my Ematitliana nataluteus, and there's a care species. So they're protected in the wild. That might be it. And of course I got my baby red devil. Now if I still had hot lips, I'd probably pick hot lips, but it's not going to be my red devil either. What about my broderi? My Biahe broderi. Now I really like this. Not a Biahe anymore. What, man? Paranitroplis broderi. Spectacular. Am I breeding them? Yes. Not my favorite. Okay. So after looking at all my fish, I have a lot of cichlids that I didn't even think about. So I'm going to pick out of all my favorites for multiple reasons, my Emetitlianus nanaluteus, my little yellow convicts for a couple reasons. One, they're beautiful. They're bright yellow. They breed. Two, they're small enough that they look great in a 40-gallon. I can even have a couple colonies going on in a 40-gallon. And if I need to, you know, I can move them over to another 40-gallon and start more colonies. Once I have these babies, I want to share them with the world. I don't know how to ship yet, so I might share them with my fish club. But you know what I mean, right? I think a 40-gallon tank is quite suitable for these fish. Could they be better in a larger tank? Maybe. Would they be fine in a 29-gallon? Probably. But since I have a whole wall of 40 breeders, they work just fine in my 40-gallon. So I'm going to have to say that's my favorite. Scott, I really appreciate you asking this because, you know what? I'm tired of hearing about big cichlids and how good the big cichlids are. Let's talk about Emetitlianus nanaluteus. Little ones. Yeah, that's what she said. Thanks, Scott. Thanks for asking me because I didn't even realize I had that many cichlids. All right, back to Scott at King and Queen Cichlids.
All right, guys, yet another great video from Q Aquatics. If for some reason you're unaware of Q Aquatics or haven't gone to her channel, here's a link above. Go definitely check her out and hit that sub button. I would greatly appreciate it. Now next, let's go check out one of my friends, Sharpies, Models and Aquariums, over in the UK. Let's find out what he's keeping. So let's get that plane ticket, jump on that plane, and let's be on our way. Here we go.
Hi, this is John with Sharpies, Models and Aquatics. Scott asked me to let you know what my favourite cichlids were, so keep watching. Howdy peeps, and you're watching King and Queen Cichlids. Hi, I'm John from Sharpies, Models and Aquatics, based in the UK, as you may guess from the accent. And Scott has kindly asked me to do a short video on some of my favourite cichlids. Now, people who know me were probably expecting not Epistogrammas, Crebensis, but today I thought I would show my other favourite cichlid, the Epistogramma. This is Roberta, and she's the female of the pair, Epistogramma cacatoides double reds, and she's got her breeding colours on, as you can see, and she's not far off fully grown. They're a small species, a dwarf cichlid as it were, and I have smaller tanks, so I have smaller fish, and I like to have different fish in my tanks, so I like them to be friendly as well, which Epistos fit that perfectly pretty much. Friendly, well, unless they're breeding and have babies to look after, but you can never blame a fish for wanting to look after its young. And they're relatively easy to breed. They do it quite happily. Oh, here comes Robert. He's a bit scared of the camera, bless him, being about 3 times the size of his girlfriend. I'm hoping he'll come to a better angle so we can see his gorgeous coloration and epic finish. Now, attitude wise, no, these guys are typical cichlids. They got the attitude. They're punk rockers basically. I mean, if I keep the camera pointing in the right direction it might help. As you can see, he's absolutely stunning fish. Big old mouth on him as well. He can swallow a surprisingly large meal when he wants to, which of late unfortunately has been his own offspring, but there you go. Can take them a few tries to get these things right, and these guys are still relatively young. I think I've had them about 3 months. He's managed to donk himself on the head somewhere, so he's got Got a little patch mission, and there's the protective instinct. Roberta, I'm guessing, has got eggs in the cave, which she's dug out a cave underneath this piece of driftwood. And while she's still got eggs, she'll protect them from everybody, including the father. And as I say, they're just gorgeous, characterful, awesome little fish. Even better if you keep them in shot sharp. Hey, this camera's heavy. So there we go. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to do this, Scott. Good luck, fella. Thanks for the support. Enjoy your fish keeping. Peace out. Rock on. Bye bye.
Alright, John, see you later. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time and giving us some knowledge about apistos. If you guys have not checked out Sharpies models and aquariums, definitely check them out. Link above. Hit that subscribe button. You'll enjoy it. While we're out and about in the plane, let's go all the way to Jamaica and let's talk to my friend Rowley from Fish Keeping Jamaica and see what his favorite cichlid is. Come on. There's plenty of fuel in that plane. Let's go.
This is Rowley from Fish Keeping Jamaica. Thank you for stopping by. Hi Scott, thank you for having me on your channel. Today I speak about my favorite cichlid. Now, as you can see in a short bit, I have a few cichlid in my system. Right? I have outside 55-gallon drums and 250-gallon totes. This is what I use as a pond system in my yard. Now, I keep most of the cichlid these days because live bearers are giving me a little problem with the frogs and the outdoor creatures that might stop by 1 and 2 times. Cichlids are a little bit different. They are able to defend themselves better than I could defend them, especially at that point in time where I am not here. Okay, my favorite cichlid. Now let's go through them. Now, one, I have some convict cichlids. I got a few from a friend who was actually closing down his fish farm because he believed that there was no money in it, so therefore he just wanted to give them away. So I got some convict cichlids, and from ever since I've been keeping them. They're awesome. I love to see how they actually marshal through the water with their child, or should I say their fries. They look really good, right? I also have some Jack Dempsey. How I got these Jack Dempseys again? I went to a pet shop, and my favorite pet shop that is, and a pair actually spawned in one of the aquariums. Now they were very fine, and they wanted the aquarium to do something. So I asked them if I could get the fries. I got them. I got probably about 60. Ever since I have Jack Dempseys with me for past 3 years, right? So this is what they are looking like right now. So practically they are between 3 to 4 years old. All right. I also have some Demonzoni. They are not easily seen within the fish keeping hobby in Jamaica. As soon as they reach the stores, they are like gone like that. They are expensive, and it's like you could say that they are rare, right? So I have some of those along with some Manganos. I had them before, Manganos. They bred and they ate back the fries, right? But my most outstanding cichlid, the cichlid that I would actually spend my money to buy even one, are these. You know what, right? Oscars. I love Oscars, right? And one of the reasons why I love Oscar is because it has this muscular, huge face and body. It has a structure. It is like, it's fierce to me, right? I've seen it actually frogs come into the pond. Yeah, frogs come into the pond, and it actually held the frog by the foot, and the frog was struggling, and it was like a movie. But it's just that by the time I went for the camera and returned, I don't know if it actually ate the frog. Well, the frog was probably about 3 or 4 inches. If it actually ate the frog, or the frog actually escaped. But there was like, everybody was like quiet in the pond, right? I love Oscars. From ever since I have actually been introduced to Oscars, I have a knack for Oscars, right? I have other fish such as Liberias, but these are not as significant as my Oscar. These two right now, what you see in the pond, they are about to actually go at it to give me some eggs. I'll give you an update on that one. Thank you very much for having me on your channel. It's awesome. Peace. Stay tuned. More things to come. Fish keeping Jamaica. Peace.
All right, Rowley, thank you so much. It's interesting to see how people keep fish differently in different areas in the world. I think what you're doing is incredible, Rowley. Again, if you have not subscribed to Fish Keeping Jamaica, link above. Go check his channel out. You'll enjoy it. Next is my brother from another mother. That's right, Chris from Multi-Tanks Addiction. We're going to head all the way out to Seattle and check out my boy and see what his favorite fish is. Now, Chris and I keep similar cichlids, so it'll be interesting to see what he picks. Let's go.
J's down, J's down, J's down, J's down. Oh, kisses. Yeah, you're evil man, aren't you? Oh yeah, you're gonna get me, aren't you? Aren't you? Bite my nose off. Oh, hey, didn't see you there. Hey, I'm Chris with Multi-Tank Addiction. How you doing? Hope you're having a great day today. Scott, my buddy from King and Queen Cichlids, sent me a message saying, hey, I would really like it if you could send me a video of your favorite fish from your fish room. And although Old Red here does happen to be really, really interactive and I really love him to death, he is not my favorite fish. Anybody that has ever watched any of my videos or live streams knows without a doubt my favorite fish is going to be the rockkill severum. And you know, I don't know what it is about the rockkill severum in general, but that one in the background that you see that's got the red on the top of its head and blue face and all of that right there in the front now, that is the rockkill severum. And I think it's mainly because of the coloration, but also because it's one of the originals. It's not a it's a native. It's natural. It's awesome. He's gorgeous. And that is Roddy. I've had him for a couple years now, and that is his mate Goldie. Is a golden severum, and they're in a 75 gallon by themselves so that they can breed, because they've already done like 3 or 4 rounds and haven't been successful. So I put them in a tank by themselves so that they can breed and be successful. But if you want to go a little further out, if you want to back up just a little bit, I would have to say my favorite species in general would have to be the severum in general. They're in just about every Rio that you can think of in South America. They're an awesome fish, super adaptable. They don't get ginormous, and they have been nicknamed the poor man's discus, but in all actuality, they're not even. They don't look like discus. They're more of a platter size instead of a saucer. But yeah, I would have to say without a doubt that those guys would have to be my favorite. So if you guys are interested in getting some severum, definitely keep an eye out. There is one species of severum though that is a mouth brooder, and they're not very common in the hobby. So if you find them, definitely snag them up, because they are a rare commodity. So just remember, guys and gals, we're feeding the addiction one tank at a time through education and inspiration. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye now.
Alright guys, definitely check out Multi-Tank Addictions, my brother Chris, and hit that subscribe button. Next, we're heading back home to Washington, D.C. to check out Alien World Aquatics.
Hey guys, welcome to Alien World Aquatics. My name is Scott, and I wanted to show you one of my favorite cichlids in my fish room. Is the blood parrot. This bright orange guy here is named Chubster, and he is just full of personality. I know a lot of people don't like blood parrots because they're a hybrid, and they have the deformed mouth per se, but I think they're adorable and they've got so much personality. And this is one of the 2 that I have. I'll show you the other one in a little bit, but he is really nice. He's a little bit shyer than the other one that I have, but he'll still come up and grab his food and run away as fast as possible. We got a firemouth cichlid in here too. He's definitely one of my favorites. But I love these guys. He's full of color and like a little water puppy. If you spin around over here, we can see the other blood parrot that I have, Pumpkin, and he is just a little grouchy thing, but he's always out. He loves coming out and chasing your hand. Like, he'll come after me here. He knows there's food coming, but he knows. He will try to get you if you go inside the tank. And let's just put a couple in here for him too. He loves these. Watch him run away. And I feed, this is what I feed them, if you can get a shot of that. I feed them Hikari Cichlid Gold. Not a sponsor, just I think they like it. And he's a really cool fish. So again, this is Scott from Alien World Aquatics. Hope you guys enjoyed this. And these are my favorite cichlids that I have in the fish room. Later, guys.
Alright guys, we are back. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. So much fun. I mean, seriously, these are some incredible channels. I hope you guys will take the time to check them out after this video. I mean, right after this video, go after their channels, check them out, hit that subscribe button. These are some really incredible channels that are going to share with you some great knowledge and experience that you're going to need to become better hobbyists. Now, if for some reason this is the first time you ever come to King Queen Cichlids, I would appreciate it as well if you hit my subscribe button. And if you didn't enjoy it, let me know what I can do to improve your experience at King Queen Cichlids. It's that important to me. Alright guys, this Sunday, it's going to be Liz and I live Sunday at 6 o'clock. Last week was a hit. I'm still having people private messaging me telling me what a great time they had last Sunday. And this Sunday, it's going to be even better. I got a lot planned. Alright guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Stay safe, stay positive, and keep your hands wet. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.